Thursday, December 4th, and we get an amazing matchup for Thursday Night Football. The Detroit Lions versus the Dallas Cowboys. I could not be more excited for this matchup. And in this video, you are going to get the 6 best player props on that game, not to mention the Sportsbook play of the day. Who's going to win? Who's going to lose? The unders, the overs, all of that in this video. So make sure you're paying attention. Make sure you're locking in and get ready to go bananas.
Sub to the channel, we drop picks on the daily, dropping knowledge every day, and you don't have to pay me, we just keep stacking wins while the rest moving lazy.
Before we get cooking and going over all of these free plays I have in store for you for Thursday, go ahead, smash the like button. It's super simple. It's very easy. It's absolutely free, and it's just a great way to support the channel because it'll push this out in the algorithm, getting more eyes on. And on top of that, the Sportsbook play of the day, I'm putting $100 of my very own money on that play, and when it cashes, if it cashes, one of you that likes the video and comments below will be in the running to win all of that money. It will be well over $100 because it's a nice plus money play. So go ahead and smash that like button. And if you're new here, if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. I drop these videos every single day to help you with your betting experience. And on top of that, I'm doing giveaways. It's just a ton of fun. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss a video. And the most important thing that you can do, down below in the description, my buddy Stan, he's hanging out there. He's waiting for you. He's looking for you to come by and lock in. So go over to Winnable, join the free plan. It's right down in my buddy Stan. He's got it all. You'll get into the Winnable. You'll get bonus free plays, cheat sheets to help you catch your bets. We actually swept the NBA rebound cheat sheet on Monday. Tuesday, everything's still live. I'm sorry. Holy moly. It's Wednesday. We swept the rebound play on Tuesday. Wednesday, everything is still live because I'm recording this video at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time on Wednesday. So there's still tons and tons of action to happen tonight. And so far, so good. In every single cheat sheet, we have cashed all of the early plays. Now, granted, I lock these in all as one big bet, but you should be cherry picking, locking them in as one with a smaller unit size, and then cherry picking. Just these are legs for your parlay to help you increase your payouts and cash more bets. Now, with all that cashing talk, we have to talk about this. Sports betting is an absolute risk. It involves significant risk. There are no guarantees of profit, and you could lose some or all of your money. The content in this video is for informational, educational, and entertainment purposes only and does not constitute financial or legal advice. Past performance is not indicative of future results. We are not responsible for any losses that may occur as a result of using the information provided here. Viewers must be 18 or older or legal age in their jurisdiction to gamble. If you have a gambling problem, please seek help. Seriously, guys, please seek help if you have a gambling problem. 1-800-GAMBLER in the United States. This video may also contain affiliate links, which they do. My buddy Stan's got them down below. I forgot to mention, you can lock these plays in for absolutely free. All you got to do is to go down below. My buddy Stan's got it. All of these apps are super legit, and they're going to give you money to lock these plays in for absolutely free if you use the links provided in my Stan.store. Not to mention, I'll be showing you one of the best apps to lock this 6-man in where you can get a 50x payout. So pay attention. I'll explain all of that when we get to it. But what did we do on Tuesday? So I got to remember, Wednesday's plays are still live. We have cashed one of the premium plays. We only had 3 today, smaller slate. We kept it light because Thursday Night Football is around the corner, and we like to keep it light some days. We just cash a couple and move on. So what did we do on Tuesday? Tuesday. I got to remember it's Tuesday. I'm going to say Wednesday probably 34 times, but just remember these are Tuesday's plays. Tuesday, I gave this one out for absolutely free. Michigan State, Iowa. This might have even been the Monday night play. I can't remember at this point. There's so many green slips, but we cashed this one and it was given out for absolutely free over on the Winnable. So get down below. Kansas plus 8.5. Over in this game, easy bucket cash minus 137 plus 101 play. We had a little college basketball. We had a little NHL. We had a little NBA plus 101 easy bucket cash there as well. And a plus 128. We had Jalen Brunson in it for 5+ assists. And I'm just very proud of myself for narrowing that down. We did lose 2 bets in premium, one of which had Jalen Brunson for 20 points. He only got 15. That was the worst shooting performance of the season for Jalen Brunson. I can't shoot for them. 20 points was an easy bet, but it did not cash because this is sports betting and sometimes that happens. But we had him for 5+ assists here, and that was an easy bucket cash. And then this was the rebound parlay cheat sheet, whatever you want to call it. I like calling it a cheat sheet because I really think you should cherry pick these to add to your parlays, but you can lock these in for a lower unit size. Like I said, just manage your bankroll, manage expectations. A lot of these are 6 to 12 legs, so plug and play, but lock the whole thing in at a smaller unit size. But we swept the rebound plays. We're going to do it again. Like I said, our points and rebounds look amazing right now. The only thing with the assists is we had Mikal Bridges for 3. I don't think he got any. My thought process was Jalen Brunson had a bad game on Tuesday. Wednesday, he was going to score in an abundance to kind of strike back, and Bridges was going to feed him the ball a couple times. Don't think that happened, but it was part of the cheat sheet. It's a plug and play. We already talked about that play and this play. Premium play, we lost by 0.5. Don't you hate it when that happens? But that's kind of good news because when that does happen, it means you were spot on. Spot on. You could get a little bit better, obviously, because you would have won the leg. But if you lose by 0.5, that means you are spot on, and that is why you have to manage your bankroll. It's the guys that are losing 3-4 legs or their 5-leg parlay. You should maybe think about go ahead and get over to the premium side so you can stop doing that. If you're 1 leg, 2 legs away, kudos to you. We'll show you how to get all 5, but keep on cashing, boys. That's what we did on Tuesday. Wednesday's looking very, very good. Like I said, we cashed the first one. We still have 2 live. We were banking on 1. We'll see. I'll check it live here, and I'll tell you if it won or lost. And it lost. Oh, boys, we had the magic to win, and they lost by 2 in the final seconds. So as of right now, we are 1-1 on premium, but the other play looks very, very good. We should easily cash that one. So hopefully we get that done for y'all in premium. But the points cheat sheet is literally knocking on the door. The only one I'm worried about, oh my God, boys, it happened again to us. We went 8 for 9 on the cheat sheet, the point cheat sheet. Nikola Jokic, 24 points. We had him for 25. That happens with the cheat sheets, though, boys. That's why I'm saying plug and play with those. Now, what else did we have? We have those look great. That's going to cash. We have the New York Knicks money line, as long as that doesn't blow up. We have Northern Colorado plus 8.5 in ULM. So 2 for 1 in premium. Not a bad night. Sorry I don't have the screenshots. If you're that worried about seeing the proof, get on over to Winnable or wait till tomorrow's video. We'll talk about it. But I've been talking long enough. I have one last thing to say before we get into the plays. If you are feeling down, I'm not a mental health therapist at all, but we had something happen in the Discord today. Not sure how it's going to pan out. Hopefully it pans out for the good of things. Hopefully he is okay. I'm not going to name names or anything, but just know we all love you. Life is worth living. Do not give up on yourself. Pray on it. Sleep on it. Put down whatever you're going to use. Life is worth it. I don't think this had anything to do with sports gambling, but on this other serious note, guys, if you really are addicted to sports gambling, if you are throwing your car note or your bankroll and you can't pay rent unless you hit a bet, stop gambling. Go get a second job. This is not for you, not right now. If it's serious. Don't buy my premium picks. Don't buy anybody's premium picks. I don't think that's what this is. I think it was more of his personal life. But just know, I'm not going to name your name, but we love you. We love having you in the group. We don't want to go on without you. We hope that you're okay. We hope you take the time needed to be okay. Just remember, pray on it. God is good. Jesus will guide you. And that's all I'm going to say about that. I'm actually getting a little tearied up. Let's get into the plays. Let's get into the plays. Sorry to bring it down a little, but we love you, man, and I hope you're all right. Hopefully we hear from you tomorrow and you just had a rough night, but let's get into the plays. I paused. I collected myself. We're going to get this momentum back. We're going to bury that down deep for now, and we're going to push through. We're going to have an epic video. So what are we taking for Thursday Night Football? We are taking Dak Prescott over 249.5 passing yards. He's done this in 8 of his last 10. His line is set a little bit higher, which I do like that line. If you don't want to touch it, don't. There's actually 2 different plays in this 6-man. I will explain it all at the end. but just pay attention. We're taking Dak Prescott over 250. We like him for 250 yards, easy buckets. He's done this in 8 of his last 10. His last 2 games, he's gone over 300. His last 4 games, he's cleared this line. The Dallas Cowboys, you see my hat. I hate them. I hate them. I hate the Eagles. I don't mind the Commanders because they're kind of irrelevant. But I don't like the Eagles, and I don't like the Cowboys. But damn, do the Dallas Cowboys look good. I think they even have a chance to win this game. We'll get into that with the Sportsbook play of the day. But Dak Prescott and this offense, I've been saying it all year long, they are the Cincinnati Bengals of last year. They have Dak Prescott, who's putting on an MVP run. If they get into the playoffs, I think he should actually get the MVP award. They got George Pickens, who has turned his career around going to Dallas. And they have CeeDee Lamb, who was an amazing wide receiver. Dak Prescott, over 249 yards against the Detroit Lions, seems like an absolute lock. He's averaging 271 yards on the year. And this is the history. Jameis Winston, he's an anomaly. That dude throws for 400 yards like just about every single game. He airs it out. He takes risks. So the Giants had nothing to play for. They almost won that game. My mind almost said that they did, but they almost won that game. He had 366. So he went well over this line. But then you got Marcus Mariota. Yes, he went under 250, but he doesn't have the weapons or the talent that Dak does. So I still love the fact that he broke 200. Jordan Love, who is a decent quarterback. I still don't know how I truly feel about him. He doesn't have a true alpha wide receiver one. He's got a plethora of weapons, but not really a true alpha. He got 234 in a tough divisional game where they went in and won that game. Jalen Hurts, that Eagles offense is broken. I think everybody, all you Philly fans, can even recognize that. And then J.J. McCarthy seems like the biggest bust in recent memory. So some of those quarterbacks did very, very well. None of them are Dak Prescott. I think Dak Prescott could easily go for 300 yards in this game. Jameis Winston, like I said, he's not like a top-notch quarterback. He's probably the best backup in the NFL, but he does air it out a ton, and the Giants really don't have anything to lose. Where this game, huge implications. Dak Prescott could get 300. I love him for 250, so that's player prop number 1. Dak Prescott, over 249.5 yards. And we're correlating that with CeeDee Lamb for 50 yards. I think he could break 100 in this game. I don't think he's going to have another drop all season. We'll knock on wood there. We don't want to jinx him. He's done this in 5 of his last 5 games. He's averaging 82.4 in those 5 games. We're going to open it up a little bit. 9 of his last 10. Even when he had that bad game, I think it was against the Raiders, if I do remember, where he dropped some balls and we took him and he just barely missed his reception line in a free play. Might have been the Raiders. Could have even been Philadelphia. I don't think it was, though. I think that he played very good against Philly. I'm pretty sure it was against the Raiders. But irregardless, even when he's played poorly for his standard, he's going well over 49.5. I love this line. I think that the books offering this line is absolute joke. We love CeeDee Lamb for 50. I would take him for whatever the book gives us, because I think he could break 100 in this game. I love him for 50. I would probably take him on a realistic note as a part of a 6-man up to about 80 yards. So if it's on there for 80 or less, maybe even 82.5, I'm taking CeeDee Lamb. We love him at 49.5. We think he's going to have a huge game. I know George Pickens has been blowing up, but CeeDee Lamb's still there, and he always will be. And on top of that, he's got great history against the Lions. Now, this one's from last year. They have played in other times. 89 yards last season, last October against the Detroit Lions. And this defense is very, very banged up. We'll scroll down here. Christian Watson, 80 yards. Dontavian Wicks, same team, 94 yards. So it's very possible that Pickens and CD could go well over those numbers, because you can't tell me that they're not better than Watson and Wicks. And then as you go down, you got Hodgins for 42, Wan'Dale Robinson with that extreme breakout game of 156. And then the rest of them are pick your poison. Honestly, Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown any other season probably would have cruised over their lines, but that Eagles defense just looks broken. So we love CeeDee Lamb in this spot on Thursday Night Football for over 49.5 receiving yards. And we're not done. We are triple stacking the Dallas Cowboys. I truly think that this is the game to do it. If you're going to do it at all, you got to do it in this game. We're taking George Pickens here over 64.5 receiving yards. I think he could also break for 100. Like I said, I think Dak could get over 300 yards in this matchup. I think Pickens and CeeDee Lamb could easily break 100 as well. I would take him up to that 82.5 mark, same as CeeDee Lamb. I think they could honestly go stride for stride, catch for catch in this game. He's averaging 104.5 yards on the season. He is looking amazing. I didn't think he was that good until this year. I truly didn't. I knew he had the talent, didn't think he had the mental ability, but he looks like whatever the Dallas Cowboys did to him is working. We love to see it. We hate to see it, but we love to see it. And I think George Pickens is going to have another monster game. And like I said, we've already saw the Green Bay Packers last week, 2 wide receivers that are good, but not CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens good. And they went well over 80 and what was it? We'll scroll down. Hold on. Give me a second. They got 80 and 94 yards respectfully. And I think that could happen again in this matchup against the Detroit Lions. So we're taking George Pickens here over 64.5. That's a triple stack. If you guys don't know what that is, we're correlating, but we're just adding another player in that offense to that stack. So we're triple stacking the Cowboys, and we're going to keep it simple, guys. We're not second guessing it. And we have another triple stack for the Detroit Lions. We're taking Jared Goff, 250 yards. He's averaging 246. But now he goes up against the Cowboys defense, who has looked better recently, but they still struggle a ton in that passing game. As you can see, he's cleared this line in 5 of his last 5 games. He's done it head-to-head. He did it last October. And look at these numbers against the Cowboys. Even when the Cowboys win the game, they still give up a ton of yards. I think that actually helps them. I think this game's going to be very, very close. Patrick Mahomes got 260 last week. He's a 300 kind of guy. He didn't hit his number. That's why his number was set so high, because he's been balling out. Everybody thought the Chiefs were going to win, except for me. I'm the one that told you guys Dallas. But everybody thought the Chiefs were going to win that game. Obviously, they didn't. And the Dallas Cowboys won that game. And Patrick Mahomes, he went under his line, but he broke 250. And then Jalen Hurts, a quarterback that struggled. The offense doesn't need their identity. I'm not going to keep on bashing him, but he had 289 yards. Geno Smith, absolute dog shit, 238. Jacoby Brissett, he's like another Jameis Winston. You got to take his lines with a grain of salt because they're not that great. They're good backups, very, very good backups, and they just air the ball out a ton, 261 yards. So I love what I'm seeing there as well. We love Jared Goff. I know Amon-Ra, he's doubtful for this game. I understand that, but he'll still find the weapons. He doesn't have Sam Laporta or Amon-Ra. He didn't last game either, and he still broke 256. I think this offense, Dan Campbell will have a game plan, and Jared Goff will be a big part of that, and we like him for over 250 yards in this game. And we know Amon-Ra is doubtful. Khalif Raymond is out. Even when Amon-Ra is on the field, Jameson Williams has been a problem, and his line of 64.5 is just too low for what is going on with the state of this team. As you can see, with Amon-Ra out, he had 144 yards against a good Green Bay defense. He also broke 119 against Washington, 88 against Philly, 66 against Minnesota, 66 against the Chiefs. He does have some goose eggs there. But if Amon-Ra truly doesn't play, who's questionable right now, I just don't think he's playing. I think Dan Campbell's leaving him on the injury report and on like the questionable side of things just to kind of screw with the Cowboys game plan. I don't see CeeDee Lamb playing this game it's not really a short week for them because they played on Thanksgiving. So he's had a full week to recover, but I just don't see him playing in this matchup. But even if he does, I think that Jameson Williams goes over this 64.5. He's averaging 57.5, but he's had some monster breakout games. And I think against this Dallas defense, especially if St. Brown's out. If St. Brown's out, I'm taking him for even more yards. But I love 64.5, even with St. Brown on the field. So we're taking Jameson Williams in this one over 64.5 receiving yards. And maybe the most obvious play of this whole slip, Jahmyr Gibbs, who has been playing out of his mind. He's putting up Barry Sanders numbers. He's like right there with Barry Sanders. They're like the only running backs to do something in some category. I honestly can't remember off the top of my head right now as I'm spewing out these facts to you guys. But he's doing something that only Barry Sanders did, which is crazy because Barry Sanders was also a Detroit Lion. But Jahmyr Gibbs has been playing out of his mind. He's averaging 126.2 yards through the air and on the ground every single game. Now, you see he's got some red here, but I think he's going to have an absolute showing on Thursday. They can game plan all they want. Jahmyr Gibbs is going to rip it apart. He does not care what their game plan is. I don't care what their game plan is. I think he could easily rush for over 100 yards. I think he could get 70, 80 receiving yards if they use him correctly, especially if Amon-Ra's out. If Amon-Ra's out, it's almost like no-brainer. I'm taking him up to 150, to be honest with you. But with that questionable tag, we're going to take Jahmyr Gibbs for 99.5. Should be easy buckets. The average that you see there, 126.2. Obviously, that gets skewed a little bit with the big games that he has had, 218, 264. He's only 4 for 10, but I think this is the spot, the game to take him in this matchup over 99.5. So we're going to do just that. So that's a triple stack for the Cowboys, a triple stack for the Lions. And I told you guys you could lock these plays in for free. You can either play $5 and get $50 over on Prizepicks with code FFAPE. You could even get a free $25 over on Dabble. And if you deposit $10, I'll give you free premium as well. But free $25 on Dabble with code FTMCOCKS, FTM Cox. And where I recommend locking this one in on Sleeper, you get a free $20. You get a $100 deposit match. You'll get a free square for this game. Something probably it's going to be Jared Goff for 1 receiving yard, or maybe a free NBA line where you can add it to the play. So it'll be something, like I said, Jared Goff for 1 passing yard. I think you guys get the gist of it. You'll get that on here. You could make it a 7-man, increase your payouts. Some of these lines that I went over with you guys are a little bit adjusted. Like Jahmyr Gibbs, his true line in this matchup is like 120, I think it is. We're taking it for 99.5. You could lock that all in on Sleeper. Sleeper has better payouts than Prizepicks as well. I do like Prizepicks. If you don't have Prizepicks, you should get it. All those apps are great choices, and you can lock this plays in for free, and each sign up gets you a free 30 days of premium. I also told you we were doing something a little bit different. So pay attention. I told you guys about this app about a week ago. I haven't been bringing it up in the beginning of the video because I didn't want to beat a dead horse, as they say. But we have to talk about it because this is the perfect play for it. A 6-man on Prizepicks is 12.5x. That's not adjusting it. It'll be the same. You take the hard line, which would, wherever it is, 264 for Dak. I like all the hard lines. So we adjusted these lines on this 6-man for you guys for Sleeper. Lock it in over on Splash Sports. Don't adjust the line. Use code FFAPE. The link is not in the Stan.store. I will put it in the Stan.store. But use code FFAPE. It might be in the Stan.store. I can't remember. Either way, use code FFAPE on Splash Sports. You get a $50 deposit match. On top of that, they have the best payout. So like I was saying, this 6-man, non-adjusted, 12.5x on Prizepicks. This 6-man on Dabble, not adjusted, 21x on Dabble. This 6-man, not adjusted, 50x, 50 on Splash Sports. You have to get over there before they change what they're doing, because inevitably it will change, whether it's January, December, February. At one point, they will sit down and they will realize, wow, we're the only app doing this. Everybody's taking our money. Yes, you're only going to win 1 out of 30, 1 out of 40. But if you're doing 1 out of 40 on Prizepicks at 12.5x, that's not profitable. If you're doing 1 out of 30 on Dabble at 21x, that's not profitable. If you're doing 1 out of 30 on Splash Sports and you're listening to this video and you're picking your spots correctly, you'll hit more probably than 1 out of 30. But it will still be profitable because you get 50x. It's all math. Breaking it down for you. Sign up for Splash Sports. Lock this 6-man in. Don't adjust the line. And I'll see you on the other side. That's a 50x play and I don't know what it'll be on Sleeper. I'd have to look. But I would lock it in both places. Adjust it on Sleeper. Throw your $20 that you got for free on it. And then don't adjust it on Splash Sports. You get that 50x payout. So that's what we have for the player props. Nice 6-man. I absolutely love this game for this edge. I guess you could call it the correlation. I think this is the perfect game for it. There hasn't been a better game all season long for these correlations in a single game. So love those. I know it was a bit usually I try to give you guys a play where you wouldn't think of it. I'm sure most of you probably thought of doing this, but it just seems so cut and dry. I could not give it to you in this video. But hopefully you did learn something. And now we have the Sportsbook play of the day where things get a little bit dicey. Who knows what's going to happen? Who knows who's going to win? Both of these teams are playing to get into the playoffs. The NFC North is that tough, where the Detroit Lions might not get into the playoffs. Let's talk about the Sportsbook play of the day. Let's get right into it. Let's go over it. And here it is. And boys and girls, we're taking the Lions, but I really don't want to. I'm just going on the side away from the public. So the Cowboys are the heavy bet public favorite. I know they're not on the Sportsbook here, but all of the money is on Dallas to win the game. All of the money is on Dallas to cover the spread. All of the money is on the over. I agree with all of that. So maybe I'm an idiot because most of the time the public, 99% of the time, does not win. So we're going to stay away from the under-over in this play, even though I think they get 54.5. We're going to go with the Lions, even though I think the Cowboys are going to win. And then we're going to take two sure things that I'm not debating. Jahmyr Gibbs, 70 yards, alternate rushing and receiving yards, and then Dak Prescott for 200 passing yards. And you can lock this play in for absolutely free as well. Go over on Onyx Odds. The link is at my Stan.store down below. When you sign up with code FFAPE, you will get $200 when you deposit just $10. And I just popped into my mind, it's not code FFAPE on Splash Sports, it's code BANANA, BANANA. I'll go back and edit that part. You won't even notice. Well, you might, because I'll probably say FFAPE, but a big old banana will pop up on the screen. So code BANANA on Splash Sports, code FFAPE on Onyx. All those links are down below. Lock these plays in for free. And if you want to find out how you don't even have to spend your own money depositing on those apps, send a text message to the number below. For the next 24 hours, if you hit me up, I probably won't respond in the next 24 hours, but hit me up and I'll tell you how it's so free. Your deposit is covered up to $10. $100 on this play to win 131 cents. That's the play. That's what we got on Thursday. Thank you guys so much for your time. We love you. Your life is worth living. Don't give up. I'm speaking to everybody, not just the person that reached out to the group in the Discord, but we love you. Life's worth living. If you have a gambling problem, stop doing it. If you're spending your rent money on this, stop. Go get a second job. This is not for you right now. And on top of that, it might not be for you at all, because if you can't take a day off, you might want to think about it, because gambling addiction's real. I might even be a gambling addict. I don't know. I'm successful, so it seems like a good addiction. It's kind of like those guys that get addicted to the weight room and they get monstrous, which I used to be as well. The second kid kind of halted that on me, but who get monstrous, and it's a good addiction to have because they're healthy, right? So we love you. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Like I said, I'm not a mental health therapist, but you're loved. Your family loves you. God loves you. Keep going forward. Don't give up. We only get one life, and it's worth living. I promise you. Let's cash some bets. Let's have a day. I love you all. I'll see you on Friday.